Okay, where are we and what are we doing? Well, this is another one of my videos in the series of videos I've been currently doing where I'm working my way through my Steam list and playing every game. Now, most of the videos I've made up to now have been games I'm not terribly interested in, games that I've not really ever played. This is an exception. This is ArmA 3. I've been playing ArmA through ArmA 1, ArmA 2 and now ArmA 3 for years. I've put hundreds, if not thousands upon thousands of hours into this game. So how do I best show it to you? Because I've been thinking about this for a while and I can't figure out a good way to show you this game, to show you what it's capable of, to show you how vast it is and what it's capable. It's amazing. So what I've just, because I'm gagging for time now as I'm trying to figure out what would be the best way to show this game to you, and I'm not entirely sure. Let's give myself blue 4, yeah, I'll be Americano. And yes, unit. I'll just plonk me down. So I would love to show you all of ArmA, but this is supposed to be like a little quick 10-minute video, and you don't do anything in ArmA quickly in 10 minutes. So it's a shooter. It's a first-person shooter. It's also a third-person shooter as well. It's quite a pretty shooter as well. And here we are. We're looking at an area. I can see a couple of 100 meters at the most. So let's go up high. I can see over that little hill over there. Let's quickly go up here. And all of a sudden, this map's huge. To someone who's never played ArmA. Now, nearly every FPS game you play, that hill in the distance, that one, would be scenery. Yeah, it would be part of what they call the sky map. But in this game, you could go there. Do I have binoculars? No, I don't. Bugger. Oh well. And down we go. So what we've got is this vast map. I always thought it was funny, all the lads, when GT5 was first coming out a couple of weeks back and everyone's going, oh, look at the map, it's huge. And I thought, isn't that cute? A lovely little map they've got in GTA 5. Because they've clearly never seen ArmA. I have made hundreds of videos based on ArmA games, primarily DayZ, and most of those were in a place called Chernaruss, which was the map from ArmA 2, and that was about, what was it, about 200? It was 15 kilometers by 15 kilometers. Well, this one's even bigger. And so we're quietly just jogging down the street, and I can go into this house. In fact, I can go into pretty much every single house. So where are we on the map? I'll bring the map up. I zoom in, that's where I am. You can see me, I was in this fort over here, and there's this town, it's quite nicely detailed, and it is let's put a little tag down. That's a little marker, can you see that? Just put a little marker there, can you see that's there? Helps if you're watching this on full screen. And it is, if you look where I'm looking, in the middle of the screen, let's try and put something dark behind it because it's in white writing, it's 28 kilometers away. Do you get that? 28 kilometers. The map is vast. I'm not sure if it's the largest map in any PC game. It's the largest map I have ever come across in any PC game, and if we had the time, we could walk it. And we could walk across every single piece of terrain between there and here, which means, of course, you can play on every single piece of terrain between there and here. Now, what I did first at the beginning of this was to go into the editor, because unlike nearly every first-person shooter game currently on the market, this game is designed from the beginning to be modded for the community who play it, to make things for it. So unlike Call of Duty or Battlefield, where a new group of maps come out and they make you buy them, or a new group of missions come out, or a new game mode and they make you buy it. In this, the game modes and the missions are made by the community, the people, we the people. So if I quickly, nope, that's not it. I'm trying to remember how to get up. No, can't remember how to do it. Let's come out of here. Let's abort. Yes, we want to abort. And let's delete my character. Where's the airfield gone? Ah, there's the airfield. There's the airfield. Let's put down... Ba-bom. Infantry, no. Oh, hang on, I've got that wrong. I didn't want one of those. I want one of those. I want a helicopter. No to man, no air. Yeah, hummingbird will do. Yes, it's player. And then I jump in. So I could make a mission with this tool built into the game. I could put a bunch of enemies over here and a bunch of good guys over here, and we could go fight each other. Could do. But I want to get over how big this chuffing map is, and the fact there's all sorts of things. There's cars and planes and helicopters and all sorts of bits and bobs. I'm currently in a helicopter. Let's hop out for a second. That's my helicopter. Isn't it cool? Looks nice too, doesn't it? We're in a different part. We're in an airfield, and you know, we were looking over here. I put that tag down, didn't I? Let's put another tag down so I can get to it. Let's get in my helicopter. And remember how to fly, of course. Because they did change the buttons around recently. And of course I can look around, which is something that I sort of miss whenever I'm playing Battlefield. And that thing is 16 kilometers away. So every inch of this map is playable. Yeah? All of these buildings are enterable. In other words, you could fight through them. A bad guy could be in it. All of these buildings I'm flying over. There's also destruction. I always think, again, amused by the cries from DICE with their frostbite engine saying, "Ooh, we've got destruction." I said, "Yeah, well, ArmA's had destruction since ArmA 1. I think it was even part of Flashpoint, which is the original game." Whoa! System lockup. Wake up. There is a downside to this game. Very, very system resource heavy. This takes not just a decent PC to run. It's one of the reasons you'd never see this game on console, because it does require an awful lot of horsepower. But there's tons and tons of content for it. Whether it's close quarters shooting, big master battle plans, it's an immense game. With ArmA 3, they've added some interesting things with underwater stuff, which, to be honest, I'm not terribly interested in. The big difference with ArmA 3 was the advancements to the character animation, so that movement was a lot easier. But you see, this isn't just scenery. This is all terrain that can be fought over. So, look, bloke next to me. It's a pretty good looking game as well. I've got a lot of my friends are currently just playing Battlefield 4, and I made the decision not to buy it, mainly because of this game. There's more in this game than I can play than I could get out of sort of like a couple of hours a week playing Battlefield 4. So, yeah, ArmA 3 is one of the biggest games there is, full stop, I believe. Look at that. And it's got such detail on the map. Isn't that beautiful down there? Oh well. There's tons and tons and tons of content, and that content is ever increasing because more and more people are making more and more stuff for it. Now, it could be quite relatively minor stuff like game missions to play, either on your own or with your friends, or it can be whole mods where they add extra vehicles, game modes, and of course we've got to remember that the very famous DayZ was actually, and still is, a mod of this game's predecessor, which is ArmA 2, because this is ArmA 3. The differences between ArmA 2 and ArmA 3, beyond having a nice new map to play with, are down to the smoothness of the gameplay. ArmA 2 was clunky. It would have you, yeah, you'd shoot someone, and because they were in the middle of doing something, you'd have to wait for them to do that before they would fall down again. It was clunky. The whole feel of ArmA 2 was very, very clunky. So if you played DayZ and you thought, God, this is a bit rubbish, why would I want to play ArmA 3? This is a lot smoother. It runs more quickly, it looks more beautiful, and it runs much more smoothly. Okay, it runs smoothly when you're not running fraps doing the recordings, as I am at the moment. I don't think we're going to bother going to wherever it was I was looking at. I think we're going to nip over here. I'm going to attempt to land, which is going to be very funny, because I'm not the greatest lander in the world. What the? Oh, hang on. I just turned on auto hover. That wasn't intended. Oh well, scrubbing speed off nicely. But, yeah, lost the train of thought. ArmA 3 is an epic game. It's a sinker of hours. You will lose your life to this game because it's so vast and there's so much to do. There's helicopters, there's guns, there's tanks, there's jeeps, there's submarines, there are boats. There's so many things. Am I getting anywhere near that thing that I was supposed to be trying to land on? It's down there. I still need to lose some more altitude. I'm going to go to an external view. It's sort of cheating. I'm definitely cheating now. I'm going to put auto hover on. Because I can't commentate and fly. Because my flying is not great. So, yeah, I told you my flying wasn't great. But this game, I haven't done it justice. In this short video that I've made, I have not done this game justice. The playing field, the area that you've got to play with, is so mind-bogglingly big and diverse, it's hard to put into words. Every one of those buildings you could walk in and around. Yeah? There could be hosts of tanks coming over that hill into this valley. I mean, a squad of guys could be trying to defend this. A squad of guys, you and your friends could be trying to attack this, with somebody else trying to defend it. The possibilities are pretty much endless of what this game is capable of. It looks beautiful. If you've got the hardware, it runs really well. I mean, I'm recording on fraps at the moment, and I'm hitting 60 frames per second, which isn't bad, even with a crappy helicopter. Actually, can I tell him to get out?
2, dismount.
Copy that.
2, fall back.
Roger.
A lot of it's done with AIs. Can you see him? He's AI. So yeah, this game, it's amazing. I play hundreds of hours a week. If you would take all of ArmA in its entirety, that's ArmA 1, ArmA 2, including all the time I spent in DayZ, and ArmA 3, several thousands of hours of my life have been devoted to this game, and I think it's chuffing awesome, so I think you should get it too. So on that note, we will wrap this video up, and I will talk to you ladies and gentlemen later.